what would you guys like give advice to like for the young people, bro, out there, like cutting hair, you know, like?
I think like looking for good mentors, surround yourself with good people.
How did you know that you wanted to start cutting hair?
Yeah.
You know, or like, what do you? It's a lot of kids coming out of high school. They always ask me like, hey, bro, like, what do you recommend me to do? You know, like, what do you think I should do? You know, like.
How to get started?
Guidance, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, dog, like personally, bro, I'm a big believer, dog, in really find something that you're passionate about, bro.
Yeah.
And figure out a way to make money.
Yes.
You know, not necessarily chase the money, but find something that you truly love doing.
How's it going, guys? This is your boy Milton. Welcome to episode 2 of Young Entrepreneurs. This is my co-host.
What's up, guys? My name is Chucho. I am the co-host, and today we have a very, very special guest. Who are we introducing, bro?
We have ourselves Pony Boy and his brother Andrew.
All right, guys. Ponyboy and Andrew, they are the owners of Rising Up Barbershop, guys. It's gonna be crazy. They have a lot of crazy stories, and let's go ahead and jump into it, bro.
All right, bro. Well, I just pretty much want to say how, first off, how I got into cutting hair, bro. I feel like that's probably one of the most important things about this whole journey, you know? Opening up a business with my brother, and all of that type of stuff. It all started, pretty much, bro, I want to say it all started because of my cousin Hugo. I was probably like 13, maybe like 13, 14 years old. And at that time, just hanging out with all of my homies, you know? We all grew up in right here down the street on Anaheim and Ball, close to Gunita. And we would all just play hockey together, bro. That's what we'd do, you know? That's how I know Eric and all of them, you know? So at that time, yeah, bro, it was just a bunch of kids just hanging out. We would all hang out, play hockey after school. And everything was just pretty much revolved around hockey, to be honest. And everybody would come over to either my house or my cousin's house because my mom and my aunt are neighbors.
Oh, okay.
So everybody would just come and kick it, bro, like almost every day.
Yeah.
And so my cousin Hugo, I remember it was during the summer, bro. And I mean, at that time, you're kids, you know, like nobody likes to get haircuts, you know, like you don't even know about haircuts, you know, like you're just, bro, like we're just too busy playing hockey, bro, you know, that's really what we like to do, you know?
Right.
And, well, este güey, pues así nomás, pues de maldad, bro, you know, he's, my cousin Hugo, bro, he's some, just a character, dog, you know, he has some tall ass dude. If you guys ever see him, you guys will probably be like, all right, that's you, you know?
Yeah, you can tell.
Hey, some dude with dreadlocks, way, and just funny as fuck, bro, like, no, puras mamadas, way, you know, just a good time, bro. He's a good person, a good time to be around, and just, bro, it's always just fucking, just fun and games with that guy. So that's exactly what it was, bro, you know? So this was started, hey, like, who needs a haircut, you know? Like, just to, like, fuck with us, bro, you know? And, well, I mean, everybody needed a haircut, dog, you know? All right, well, hey, come here. And at that time, that's when all of, like, that shuffling stuff was going on, you know? So, yeah, bro, that's when everybody wanted, like, faux hawks and all of this type of stuff, you know? But, bro, he did not cut hair, dog, you know? Like, that fool really didn't cut hair. Like, he just wanted to, like, I got you, bro, I got you. Yeah, sit down, you know? And I'm telling you, bro, it was like, bro, it was at least a good 10 to like 13 kids that would always hang out, bro.
Damn, bro.
Did you guys ever watch that video of like this fight going on in an alley? Where it's like, hey, we got Shrek, we got Black Panther, we got this guy. Era un niño, way. Like,
you guys had a bunch of characters there, no?
Bro, that was right there in the neighborhood where we grew up. That viral video was in that neighborhood that we grew up.
Oh,
and all of those people, I know them. So all of those fools that he had mentioned in that video, bro, a lot of those kids would hang out with us, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it was Shrek, Navi, Güero, Eric, Sergio, who else was it? Luis Chavez. Bro, it was just everybody that was on our hockey team would hang out at my house or my cousin's house and just kick it, bro.
What?
So, como digo, my cousin Hugo started like, hey, like, who wants to cut, you know? And like, oh,
I'm you guys.
hey, like, I'm down. Yeah, hey, cut my hair, you know?
Yeah.
So this one would like cut our hair, but he would leave like a patch You know, and he won't show us like the mirror, bro. You know, he'll just like he'll buzz cut us, and then leave us like a fucking strand of long hair, you know. But he won't show you like the mirror or anything, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So then he'll cut you up, and oh yeah, hey, bro, and I mean it's all of us right there, you know. So we would gaslight everybody. Oh yeah, hey fool, that shit looks clean. Yeah, that shit's dope, you know. Pues ya se iba el niño, güey, caminaba a su casa y regresaba. Hey, bro, I think you forgot a spot, you know? Pinches pelos bien largos, güey, you know? And, bro, to me, that's exactly what caught my interest, dog.
Oh, okay.
Fucking around with people, bro, because that's the type of person that I am, bro. I like to mess around. I like to have a good time.
Yeah, I seen that.
And that's really, bro, that's really what, like, caught my attention in wanting to cut hair. When I first started cutting hair, bro, I never really wanted to cut hair because I wanted to cut hair. Like, I'm like, oh, shit, like, you know what? I want to cut hair. Like, this is something that I like. Nah, bro, it's because of my cousin Hugo and being able to fuck around with all my homies that I was like, bro, like, this shit's pretty cool, you know? Like, I want to do this too. So that's exactly what I started doing, bro. I started cutting up my homies and fucking around with them, bro. So I started cutting up my homies, way. I'll start doing their lineups, way, y les mochaba la pinche ceja, you know? And, hey, fool, they'll go home, hey, bro, you cut my eyebrow. Oh, what the hell? And they started calling it the Pony Boy Special. So these fools would go to school, and they'll tell their homies, bro. They'll tell their homies, hey, my homie cuts hair, you know? Go ask him for the Pony Boy Special. And, bro, once I knew that these fools would ask, like, hey, bro, like, give me the Pony Boy Special, I'm like, oh, all right, fuck it, you know? And boom, take off their fucking, like, le mochaba pinche ceja, you know?
And that's how the
eyebrow slick got started, dog.
Special.
That's the Pony Boy Special, bro. Yeah,
The trend.
Nah, bro, pero yeah. And I mean, honestly, for me, bro, how I really started, like, so that's exactly what I started doing, bro, you know? So I saw my cousin fucking around with people, bro, just laughs and giggles, dog, you know? And I was like, bro, like I like this, you know? Like, this is, like, bro, this seems fun, you know? This seems fun. So I started doing the same thing, but eventually, bro, I actually started liking
cutting hair.
Like I started liking it, bro, you know? I've always kind of been into, like, art, you know? At that time, it was, like, all of that graffiti stuff with, like, all your little homies and shit, you know? So I've always liked, like art, bro, you know? And to me, when I started cutting hair, apart from, like, say, doing that, you know, like, haciéndolo por maldad, güey, I ended up kind of liking it, bro. And I was like, fuck, you know, like, I actually want to learn how to do this. You know? And so I started looking at YouTube videos, bro. And at that time, dog, I was, maybe 14 years old? Yeah, 14 years old. This is in, like, 2008, bro. Wow. At that time on YouTube, bro, there was not so many videos.
That was around the time with the whole shuffling thing.
Yeah, es lo que digo, güey.
Yeah.
So I'll go into that right now, bro. Like how I actually started cutting hair and like charging people, you know? So it was like 2008, bro. And in YouTube, bro, no habían, like there was really not too many like videos on how to cut. I remember at that time there was probably only one video, and it was some dude named Randy is Caking. And he was cutting hair in his garage. Y ese güey te enseñaba how to like do a taper step by step. He'll talk about like what blades he uses on his trimmers, what clippers he's using, what sizes. And bro, that's to me, that's what the first video that I saw and I started learning, and I would just keep on like rewatching it and get all of my homies that I would fuck around with, all of my homies, like all the hockey players, and hey fool, like let me cut you up, bro, like let me cut you up. And my little brother too.
He was
no, este güey pobrecito, güey. Este güey a huevo, bro. A huevo. Hey, bro, every week, bro, I would cut him up no matter what, every week, and take like 2 to 3 hours, bro. And at that time, I didn't have a barber chair or nothing, bro. I would use like those white plastic chairs, like the party ones, you know? Yeah. Le ponía unos pinches ladrillos, güey. y unas toallas, bro, you know? Les ponía, I swear to God, bro. Le ponía unos ladrillos y unas toallas, and I'll sit this fool on top of there, bro, for 2 hours. And this will be, at that time, I was cutting hair in my mom's backyard, güey. No, empezaba a llorar. Hey, fool, why are you crying? Like, stop moving. And like, fool, like, you know, like, stop moving, bro, you know? And hey, güey, like, we're almost done. No, puro pedo, güey. Faltaba otra hora, güey, you know? Yeah, bro. And so when I started, like, actually charging, bro, bro, I started cutting hair and I was taking maybe like 2 to 3 hours, dog. And I was only charging maybe like $2, fool.
Wow.
You know? I was charging like $2 just because, like I said, I really didn't do it like for money, dog. I just wanted to learn way.
Yeah.
And so at that time, like I said, the faux hawks were in. I ended up cutting out my own hair and my homie Fuzzbuzz.
Oh,
Hey, fool,
Armando.
you know Fuzzbuzz Armando, yeah. So my homie Fuzzbuzz, hey, fool, who cut your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Uh-huh.
Hey, fool, cut mine, you know? I ended up cutting this fool's hair, dog. He goes to school and tells his homies that I cut hair, bro. You know? And I mean, at that time, bro, like I said, dog, I wasn't really cutting hair, bro.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
were
Like,
starting.
I was just fucking around,
Doing it
dude,
for
you know?
fun.
Yeah, güey, yo ni, like, nunca era mi intención, güey, to, like, actually cut hair. Until this fool's Fuzzbuzz went to school and started telling his homies, hey, like, you know, this fool cuts
spread
hair.
the word.
Bro, the first day, dog, that I cut up Fuzzbuzz, that fool comes up to me on lunch, because we're kicking in lunch, and he's like, hey, fool, there's gonna be 2 kids going to your pad, charge them $7. I'm like, fool, I don't even fucking charge way. Like, I don't even know how to cut. Fool, who cares, bro? Just charge them $7. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. These 2 fools come, you know, take my 3 hours on them. Hey, bro, $7. All right, hell yeah, thank you. And then from there, bro, just more and more people started like kind of like just knowing me in school. Hey, you're Pony Boy? Oh yeah, what's up? Hey, fool, you cut hair? Yeah. Hey, dog, when could you cut my hair?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll come today after school. And that's pretty much how all of this shit got started,
how
dog.
it all started. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like we were talking about on the first podcast with Chucho, it's like we kind of talked a little about how we started, you know, like
Uh-huh.
I started, like I was saying in my first podcast, I started construction. Well, I grew up around construction, you know,
Yeah.
but initially when I first started construction was when I had my first son, Timothy. You know him,
Yeah.
you sir. And I was working, but I was working 2 jobs. So se me dificultaba because I needed to also be there, you know, with my ex. And then I told her one day, like, you know, like I want to go to Home Depot. She looked at me like I was crazy. But I wanted to go to Home Depot. Why? Because, you know, I didn't have money at the time for school to go learn a trade. But I had heard from other friends, like, oh, you know, like, you could get picked up at Home Depot and stuff. And when you see it from movies, like, que van y, hey, quiero jalo. Yeah, ¿Cuántos quieren? So I went there and I was saying I got a job too the first day. And from that day on, like, I just started getting picked up. You know, I would get picked up. The cool thing about the Home Depot, a lot of people talk bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's people that go there for different trades, like roofers, cement,
Everything, no?
everything.
Like, you can find all sorts of people right there.
You should see the other people that will go pick you up there for what. But so I already knew how to paint. So that's something I already knew. Second thing I learned was how to do flooring, which is one of the things that I do the most. Pero también, you know, I learned drywall, paint, mud, everything. You know, I learned everything. And so it was like a process of a certain amount of years until I was able to get my clients. And a lot of my clients, I met them through Home Depot. And then Chucho, you know, with how the whole roasted bean, right? Like how you started, dude. Like, it's crazy how we saying it. Like sometimes, like us, it was intentional that we wanted to learn a trade. But with you, like, I didn't know that. Like, it's just something that you started just messing around. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, honestly, everything was sin querer queriendo.
Yeah.
And I could honestly say, with my little brother, bro, I never knew that this fool wanted to learn how to cut hair, dog.
Yeah.
I just remember the first time that I noticed that he was interested. He didn't even show it, bro. You know, like what happened was that he had his folder. Like you know those folders que le puedes poner como fotos, güey. Like enfrente they have the sleeves. And he had a shit ton. You were what, like 7th, 8th grade? 8th grade. In 8th grade, bro. Y tenía un chingo de fotos, güey, de like just clippers and scissors and razors and just a whole bunch of barber shit, you know?
You didn't even know about it.
I didn't even know about it, bro. You know, like at that time, well, he was in what? You were in 8th grade and I was probably like 19. I was already, I think, either...
Oh, wow.
I think I was already working at Jesse's. That was the first barbershop that I started at.
Yeah.
So I saw that he had his folder, you know, and tenía un chingo de like just barber stuff, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Ya se estaba
hey,
interesando.
bro, like, huh?
Ya se estaba interesando.
Yeah,
pues,
yeah,
like,
bro,
he
you
got
know? And
interested.
I mean, I didn't know, dog, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I just asked him, like, hey, bro, like, the fuck? Like, you like barbering or what?
Yeah.
And he's like, He's like, yeah. I'm like,
I just stole a couple of your
I
clippers.
was like, bro, like I was just like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, like hell yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
my little brother wants to do something that I do, you know.
you do
And I was like, hey fool, like you want me to teach you or what? He's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm like, why? I asked him, I'm like, what's up? Like you want to learn? He's like, well, if you teach me.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, like come outside.
Yeah.
That day, bro, I just taught him like I was honestly fool, just trying to teach him like the basics, you know.
Yeah.
Como recortar, just how to do like an outline, you know, and then from there, eventually start teaching them how to like do fades and all that other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, bro, I get home from work the next day, and as soon as I'm walking in, his first client is walking out. Bien puteado, güey. Trasquilado, güey. That was his homie Negro. I just seen him yesterday. He
Shout
went
out
to
to
the
Negro.
barbershop, bro.
Hey,
Shout out to Negro.
Hey, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, hey, bro, why you put me on
Yeah,
like that?
bro. Yeah, nah, bro. And the funny shit was, bro, that it was this fool. So it was Negro and Andy, right? Yeah. It was Negro and Andy, and they're like what in 7th, 8th grade at that time, bro.
Yeah,
I
same
think
age.
yeah, they were like all three of them are in 7th or 8th grade, and so it's his two little homies. My brother's in the back just cracking up, and my mom is just busting her ass off, bro. And I'm over here, and I'm kind of mad at my mom because my mom also cut hair. So she was a stylist, bro, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's probably like why I got into it, you know.
Yeah.
But my mom was a stylist back in her times. And so I'm like kind of mad at my mom. I'm like, mamá, ¿por qué los estás dejando que se vayan así? You know, like, mira, andan bien pinches trasquilados, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, ay, mijo, pues así tú también empezaste. And I'm like, you know what? That's true. And then from then on, bro, like I started kind of telling this fool, like, hey, bro, look, watch this video. And fool, I would come home from work and I would see this fool on YouTube watching videos and just taking notes, fool, you know, like on how to cut hair.
Oh,
and
he
then
was taking
eventually,
notes on
wait,
everything.
Monday?
He was taking notes on everything.
Yeah, bro. Like I had told him like what videos to watch, you know, and like I said, bro, like this fool would get home from school and just, or when I would get home, I'll see this fool like in front of like the computer screen,
Yeah.
just watching YouTube and like just tenía como un little like a little booklet way,
Yeah.
and he'll be like taking notes on like what to do, like you know how to do a fade or how to do a taper or whatever the hell he was taking notes on, you know.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, bro, and that's how he ended up just getting started with his stuff, you know.
How did you feel about your experience? We were talking a little bit, right? Before we started the podcast, we were talking with your brother, and so how would you say that? What interested you in
I
cutting
guess I
hair?
gotta say I gotta be lucky to have that older brother that was caught in it first, you know.
Yeah,
So he was caught by the barber industry first, and it just kind of fell onto my lap, you know.
yeah,
Just kind of picking up where he left off some of his old clippers. He left behind his chair. He left behind that mirror. All I had to do was learn the steps to cut hair. So I guess he kind of formed that path for me, and
that's crazy.
it's a great
bro.
feeling, man.
That's good that like in some sort of way he looks up to you, like, you know, I want to be like my brother. That's cool, you know. I have a little brother too, and so like, man, growing up with my little brother, like we have like a 9-year difference.
I think that's how
around
old are
there.
you? You're 23, no?
Yeah.
23?
Oh yeah, my brother.
Yeah, and I'm 30. Well, yeah, same shit. 9-year
Yeah,
difference,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so growing up with my little brother, dude, pura risa, you know, like, so my brother, he had curly hair.
Ah,
So when he was a baby, dude, like, no, le hacemos puro cotorreo, pero era bien canijo, dude.
Ah.
And so, you know, we have, I know you understand what I'm talking about, you know, like, there's a difference, but at the same time, it's like a love and hate kind of thing, no? Like, se llevan bien, pero luego a veces hay algo que discuten. I don't know if it's like that with you guys.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, I guess, dog.
Yeah.
This was hella chill, bro.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
seeing,
dog,
dude. He
I don't
looks
think
chill.
I've ever seen this fool mad, bro. You know, and it gets me mad, dog. You know? Like, I'm like,
You
hey,
get
güey,
mad
like,
for him.
I'm like, enójate, güey,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like, bro.
yeah.
I'm like, dog, I've never seen this fool mad, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he's just so easygoing. So even like with the whole business stuff, bro, I was like, Dick, like, you're investing your money too. Like, don't you want something like que te guste a ti? Fool, I don't care, bro. This fool really did not care the way that the barbershop was designed. All he wanted to do was
cut hair.
just start the business, bro. You know, he just wanted to start the business. And honestly, bro, I'll say it anytime, bro. I don't think that we would have started, or me personally, bro, I don't think that I would have started a business if it wasn't for my little brother, dog.
Wow.
Why? Because my little brother, this fool was the type of person like, just do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
he kind of
he's-
pushed you to do it.
yes, bro, I feel like we're two different type of people, dog, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I want to say that I'm more kind of like, I guess like conservative way, or sometimes I overthink things, bro. And I feel like, nah, bro, like, I mean, it's cool to like think things like deeply and thoroughly, dog.
Yeah.
But sometimes, well, at least my fucking, like lo que a mí, ¿cómo quiero decir, güey? I feel like what kind of holds me back is that I think of all the negative shit that could happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
You
this
think about
fool,
stuff twice.
he's the complete opposite, bro.
Yeah.
He's optimistic, bro. He's just more like, bro, like,
Let's just
who
do it.
cares, you know?
Let's do
and
it.
so, yeah, he's just like, fool, like, let's just do it. Like, what do we got to lose, you know?
Yeah.
And so we sat down and we spoke and we're like, bro, like, money, we don't really care about the money, you know? The time, bro, like, time keeps on passing by, you know? Like, in our reality, what is it that we have to lose, you know?
Nothing really.
Nothing, bro, you know? So he's like, dude, like, let's just do it, you know? Because to be honest, bro, so before we opened up the shop, dog, I mean, me personally, bro, I was tripping out because of the whole parking situation. That was the only thing that was kind of like, dude, like, is it really going to work, bro?
Oh, right there where you guys
Yeah,
are.
right there where we're
Porque hay
at.
una taquería, ¿no? Y
Hay una taquería, way, and right there at that whole the parking lot, it's only 24 spaces, way.
Oh.
So to me, in my head, I'm like, bro, like, we want to bring in 8 to 9 barbers.
Then
That
that's not gonna
itself,
work.
that's already 9 spots that we're gonna
Yeah.
be taking on our own. Plus, if these fools have 8 or 9 clients in their chair, that's 18 spaces. Like, there's
no
there
way.
ain't no way.
There ain't no
you know,
way.
I'm like, there ain't no way that this shit's gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, and my brother's like, fool, there's a Northgate across the street. There's street parking. He's like, bro, like, trust me, like, people will find a way, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, at that time, bro, like, when we were looking into stuff, dog, like, when we were looking for, like, places for lease, I was never really talking to anybody that we were looking to open up a shop. Why?
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes, bro, like, not too many people could, like, not too many people are, not necessarily that they're with you, but a lot of the times people are like, oh, like, hey, fool, are you sure that it's gonna work out?
Well, we were talking about that
pessimistic
last
way, yeah.
Yeah.
And so a lot, and it's just like, bro, like, at this moment, I don't need that shit, bro.
No,
Why?
no,
Because that's something that I'm already thinking of, bro. Like,
I don't need to think
shit,
about it
and it's
twice.
my money, and
Yeah.
I'm the one that's investing it. So I really
Yeah.
don't need for somebody else to come and tell me the same shit. I need somebody that's gonna be like, fool, like, it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
And that was this fool, bro. You know, so we sat down and we spoke of all the negative shit that could happen, bro. And we're like, you know what? Like, there really isn't too many bad things that could happen, bro. You know, like, let's do it.
What can happen? You know, what can happen?
Bro, the worst thing that could happen is that you're not gonna have any barbers, bro. You know,
Yeah.
and I mean, thankfully, dog, like me and my brother, we've been in the industry for me personally. I've been cutting hair in a barbershop now for 11 years, and thankfully, bro, I built up a good amount of clientele. I have, like, now I could say that I have a steady income. You know.
Yeah.
My brother's been in the barber industry for what, like 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 7. He started at what, 16? No, you got into your first barbershop at 16?
Yeah, for sure. 16,
Yeah.
17.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I was gonna say it's crazy because he started at Jesse's, and actually Ponyboy was one of my first barbers. Prior to that, I would go to like that.
The señoras? Ah.
Yeah, no, you know, by Anaheim High School, there was like a barbershop school. There was like
Oh, yeah,
$5.
yeah,
I would go to that school, and they would always mess up my hair, bro, all the time, because it was $5 at the time. The name was
$5?
metal, so $5 was like a lot for us.
Yeah.
And when I started knowing about Ponyboy, I started going at Jesse's, and that's when I'm oh my god, I would get excited, bro, because this guy would cut my hair, and I remember like in high school, like, bro, I had like a little design. You would call me the
That was his specialty,
Pichi
bro.
cacatua.
because I had the hair like that, and
Ah,
like,
bro, this one would get like a fade, and then just long ass fucking
Yeah.
hair. And I'm like, bro, you look like
Oh,
a
that's
fucking cockatoo.
right. You
back,
Yeah.
back in the days, bro.
little-
So this guy was actually one of my first barbers right there at Jesse's, and then I think you started cutting there too, or no?
No, I never.
No, you
cut
started
there,
cutting
but
at,
I would
He
help
was
around.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, my brother was
I would
sweet.
see him around too. I remember he was like young too, but point is that this guy, dude, everyone in Anaheim knew this guy. Like,
Dude,
yeah, could tell Anaheim, Ponyboy was like
Ponyboy
bro,
haircut. Ya
He
lo
was like-
tenían así, the
I think
Ponyboy
it's the
haircut.
name, bro.
Is
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
It's like-
luego Armando, because I follow him on Instagram, and he posted a meme of like Planet of the Apes,
Ah.
and
Oh,
he's like,
yeah,
"Oh, where'd
yeah,
you get your
yeah.
haircut? Oh, I got a Ponyboy haircut."
Nah,
But
bro.
I
I mean,
was laughing,
I
bro.
gotta give it to my homie Fuzzbus too, cause I honestly, if it wasn't for that fool también, way, I don't think that like I
He
would have
gave-
really.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm telling you, ese güey es bien mamón. If you guys know Fuzzbuzz, you guys
That was
know that
funny.
fool, you know? Like, that fool's a fucking clown. So, yeah, so, I mean, if it wasn't really for that fool, you know, like,
Yeah.
to go and tell people, because, I mean, not that I'm shy, bro, but, like, again, it goes back to, like, kind of, like, not really believing in yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like me, I was just like, bro, like, I just, like, I'll cut my
You're
little
like,
brother's
yeah,
hair,
let's
you
just
know,
do
I'll
it,
cut my
yeah.
own hair, but, like, hey, fool, like, even till this day, like, if people ask me, like, hey, are you a good barber? I'm like, I don't know, you know, like, shit,
Yeah.
I'll cut your hair and you tell me if I'm a good barber or not, you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk around and be like, oh, yeah, I'm a badass barber. Like,
Well,
I don't know, bro, you know?
It's cool that you say that because even like us, like in the construction business, I think
Yeah.
in any business, like también así cuando me preguntaban, no, tú sabes, like I'll be like, oh, well, just check me out. Porque muchas veces, like, you know, a veces cae gente en los trabajos de like, oh, yo soy bien chingón, like, yo te puedo
And then
hacer. Y
yeah.
al rato la miras caminando como dándole 3 vueltas al edificio y no
hace
hace nada.
yeah.
You know, no hace nada. So siempre the one that speaks less, but does more work, ends up like, dude, like the quality of the stuff that they do is crazy.
Yeah.
I was telling you, like, brother, I didn't know you had a little brother, bro. Like, I didn't know, like, so I met you through Gisela, my ex.
Yeah.
That's how I got to know you. And so I was telling your little brother, I was like, dude, I didn't know you, like that you had a little brother.
Yeah.
And Gisela told me the same thing. He's like, yeah, I didn't even know neither.
Yeah, I think she just probably met him like a few weeks ago or a few months ago,
Yeah.
right there at the shop.
Yeah, cause so I was telling him that my little son now all of a sudden he cares about his hair.
His hair,
Antes
yeah,
no le
yeah.
importaba. And so Gisela was like, oh, he wants to get a haircut. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, but he already has a barber. And actually, Gisela told me, but Timothy had already told me. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, I got a haircut by Pony Boy. I'm like, what? Pony Boy's cutting your hair? now?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, like I like it. I'm like, okay. And so I told Gisela, I was like, hey, where's Pony Boy cutting hair? Me thinking you were still at Bristol.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, he got his own shop. I'm like, what? He got his own shop? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. I was like, pues vamos, no? Lo llevé. And then that's when I seen you recently. When I saw you setting, I'm like, wow, like, that's crazy, dude. Like, my respects, because it's not easy opening up a business like that, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it says, como dices tú, like, it's a lot of risks you take. What if it doesn't work? Or
What ifs?
all the what ifs.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. That's and I think, like, honestly, bro, just in general is like just trying to overcome that fear, bro, you know?
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to me like thanking my little brother, bro, because I mean, if it really wasn't for him, I don't think I would have took that step.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's really like just in anything, bro, like I feel like it's just getting rid of that fear, bro, you know, like just jumping into it, bro, you know,
Yeah.
like
I think
sometimes
every business person goes through that.
full business, relationships,
Yeah.
lo que sea, güey, you know,
Lo que sea.
investments, bro, anything,
Investments.
bro, is just getting rid of that fear, bro, you know,
Yeah.
just experiencing it, bro, like, you know, like, what really is the worst that could happen, you know?
Yeah.
Experiences, dog, like,
Yeah.
like you get me, like, and I mean, it's easier said than done,
Yeah.
but I mean, fuck, we're here now,
you know, right now that he was talking about the $5 haircuts, like I've seen an increase on the pricing. So tell us a little bit about that. So how does that work? Like, how is it that, so for example, like my brother, he gets a haircut, but it's by appointment.
Yeah.
You know, like back then you were able to walk in. Now ahora like, hey, you
Bro.
gotta make a reservation. I'm like,
Yeah.
no manches, parece que estás en un hotel, no?
The whole industry has changed, bro. Like the whole barber industry has changed. Why? I mean, why or how? I really don't know, bro.
Yeah.
But dude, when I first started cutting hair at Jesse's, bro, like it was still all walk-in based, bro.
Yeah. I
Nobody
remember.
would have appointments, dog. You know, entrábamos, güey, a las 8 de la mañana, and there would already be like at least a good 10, 13 people waiting in there, bro.
Yeah, some people already in there.
Jesse's Barbershop, dog, that shit was cracking. You remember?
that thing was-
Right? That shit was
I got a
packed.
couple
And they had a
haircuts at
small
Jesse's.
parking lot.
Yeah, it was small as fuck. It was like, era como quiero decir, güey, like the barbershop, it was narrow, bro. It
Yeah.
was narrow but long.
Yeah.
And all of the chairs were just along the wall, bro. And
I remember
dude,
that.
that shit was packed all the time, bro.
And it was the vibes. I was telling Chucho that like about his brother's market. It's like the environment that you're in. It te dice mucho, you know, porque ahora like sometimes you go and stare in barbershops and está bien aburrido, no, parece como si estás en un cementerio.
Yeah, eso, güey. Or like
Very
the barbers se
much also,
sientan así como que son como de alta, güey. You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro. And I feel like it's just the whole barber industry has changed a lot, bro. Like, so going back to your question, how is it that, like, how do we know how to charge, bro? Me personally, dog, I base my prices around everybody else's prices. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way that I charge my services, bro, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, so one is like, there's barbers out there that are charging $100 a haircut, bro. Like, you know, like,
That's
and I
crazy.
mean, nothing against them, you know, my respects to them, bro. Like, if you could charge $100 a haircut and you could have clients paying for that, fuck it, bro. Like, that's badass, you know?
Yeah.
But me personally, dog, like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I
Dude,
just,
even
it's,
I've seen 500, dude. Like for two, pero van a tu casa.
yeah, I
Te
mean,
lo
eso
cortan,
también,
¿no?
way. Like, I mean, I think $100 for like a house call, I think that's pretty fair, bro.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
that's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty fair, dog. You know,
100 to
you gotta
500.
eso way. And I mean, like, say, like, if they're gonna go to you, you know, do a service, like, bro, you gotta take into consideration the time that it gets there, setting up, you know, getting all of your shit, going back to the shop, setting up at the shop. You know,
Yeah.
it's at least a good minimum 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's pretty fair. Pero yeah, way, like the prices in just the barbershop, me personally, or like the way that I feel like me and my little brother set our prices is just based around.
What the industry is.
Well,
is
yeah,
going
just
at.
based around the prices around our area, bro. Because
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like say the prices in Orange County are not gonna be the same as the prices out in fucking Laguna Niguel and shit. You know what I mean?
no.
Like so eso también tiene mucho que ver, güey. Pero how did they jump from $12 to $40? It's I don't know, bro. You know?
So, but this is the thing this is going back to what we were talking about earlier. Like they also provide a like a guest. They get comfortable. So like let's just say you build a lot of connections with people. They trust you. Like they come back to you. They'll pay whatever. Like you have people that you've been cutting since the beginning and they still come with you. But why? Because you build a trust.
Yeah,
And I feel
that's
like that has to do a lot with what you were saying, going to a barbershop and then people like don't even acknowledge you. Like they just think they're the shit. And I feel like these guys have been able to build like a community. You guys build relationships with people. A lot of these people that go to you guys' barbershop, like you, it's like boy talk, you know. Like speaking of boy talk, like you guys hear all the crazy stories, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a moment of therapy right there. Your haircut, no? Like
Yeah, nah,
hey,
bro.
You know, I had a bad day with my lady, or hey,
Oh,
bro,
hell
what happened
yeah.
last night?
How many times have y'all heard that, bro? Like, hey, my girl did this and that.
All the time, bro.
How many secrets?
All the time,
If you
man.
guys want to know secrets, ladies, you can pay them out. The cash out demo.
I'll charge.
Están haciendo terapias gratis aquí.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, we hear it all, bro. Like, but it's like you create that trust, like how you said, you know, like you create that trust. Cause I mean, bro, like to be honest, I feel I have clients that I see every other week, every week. So like, for example, those clients that I see every week is like, bro, like I kind of know them like on a personal level.
Yeah.
Maybe I've never hung out with them outside of the barbershop, but bro, they tell me about everything that's going on in their lives, you know?
Yeah.
They tell me like, hey, bro, like, well, this, and this happened. Like, oh, hey, fool, I'm no longer with my girl. Or, hey, fool, I'm about to get married. Or, hey, dog, I lost my grandpa. Or, you know?
Yeah.
I hear it all, bro, you know?
hear
And
it
so
all.
it's like, it's that, like, así como dices, güey.
Yeah.
Es la confianza, where you build a personal connection with somebody, bro, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like how you were saying, with us, I guess you could say, like, with the barbershop and how we treat everybody in the barbershop is like, bro, like, it's not just a business, bro, you know? Like, you gotta, like customer service isn't just about bringing in money, bro, you know? It's the way that you make somebody feel, dog. And I feel like, me personally, me and my little brother, we've had experiences, and we've had that experience of working in different barbershops and seeing all of, like, the positive and the negative
negatives.
things, bro.
Yeah.
And we take that into consideration, you know?
Yeah.
So now it's our turn, you
Now's
know?
your turn to make it better. at
Our
your
turn
shop.
to make it better, you know? Our turn to, I guess, put out whatever we have learned
Yeah.
and
what
still pick up
Yeah.
things on what not to do,
Well,
you
that's
know?
what we were talking about last time too. Is that like you're your own, in a sense, you're your own advertisement. You know, like for
Oh.
example, your brother's rocking the hats, which
Yeah.
they're badass, by the way, and rising up. You know, like you're throwing your name out there. Like for example, when they hear about my company, like Next Level Remodeling,
Yeah.
they're gonna see first the owner and what type of service I give to the customers.
Yeah.
That's number one. You know, I like one thing that Chucho said on the last podcast, which is like they're not customers, they're guests. You gotta treat them like a guest, you know, like como te
That's dope.
gusta.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
shit, dog.
dude,
That's
that was
badass,
pretty
fool.
good.
Yeah,
Restaurant
No,
industry,
yeah.
bartending industry. That's where you get that from. But no, that's true though.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like they're guests, bro. You want to treat them like family. You want to feel them welcome, you know. But speaking of rising up, bro, like I'm kind of curious. How did the name come up, bro? Like who came up with the name? How did that? Because it's a rising up.
It's catchy.
For me, it's like very powerful, bro. You're rising up. So how did that name start off, Andrew? Like
More than definitely, I think it's just about any position that you're at right now. It's just about from moving forward from that, you know, and never going back, you know. Yeah, definitely. That's about it. Any position you're at, just trying to move forward and rise above that level, rise up to that next level, you know. My brother's the one that brought it up to me, so when he has said that, it just clicked, you know. I thought it made sense. Because that's definitely something that we did, you know. We definitely don't come from like a rich family and stuff.
Dude.
So that name really reflects on us, and we just want to push that out to other people as well that are looking to change their situation in life, you know. So that's what it's all about.
That's
powerful. Go ahead, bro.
That's pretty powerful, dude. I felt that that's the reason why I started this podcast, because like I was saying that there's a lot of crazy stories that people don't know, dude. Like I could never have imagined like you started cutting hair because of the un relajo, you know, por relajo, and now, dude, you have your own business, like you have your own shop, like people like that, like some people think twice all the time, or they're scared, like, dude, like
Me?
in a sense te acomodas as a 9 to 5, you know, or like just working by the day. Like at the beginning I was like that too, you know, like I worked at restaurants, warehouses, but there was always something in me where like, dude, I want more than this. Like this is it. Like nah, like, you know. And my dad, my real dad, he was a business person. Like he was the first person in his family to get a doctorate. Like my dad, like he out of all his family, like he graduated, he got a business degree, like tenía buen trabajo. Él tenía una llantera en Mexico. And ellos son del DF, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, my dad has always been in the business thing. So in a sensible way, he transferred that to me. I remember, like, when I was a little kid, you know, I would see him all suit up, you know, y todo bien arreglado. And, like, as a little kid, you see that, like, you know, like, well, like, I want to be like my dad, you know. Unfortunately, I was only with him for a very short time, but what I was able to absorb from him, I kept it, you know. And when we were here in the United States, my mom too, dude, very hard worker. She also had a degree in teachers. So it's like those examples, like they push you to be a better person. So when your kids grow up, like they're like, my dad was a hard worker. Like one thing about my kids, like I was talking to Victor earlier. It's like, dude, my kids have seen me like struggle, have seen me everything, but why do my kids respect me? Is because they see that I don't give up. And there's this thing that I would see my mom, you know, like my mom wouldn't give up. Like a lot of times my mom would just do what she could to provide what was best for me. So how has your family influenced you guys in your business?
Pretty much, and the same thing that you said, bro, just doing whatever they could to provide for us, you know.
Yeah.
I guess you can say that our family wouldn't really kind of take days off and stuff like that. They'd get to work so they can pay the bills and have food on that table, you know. So we're really thankful to have a family that's like that, that's really hardworking. So
definitely,
like you said, that definitely reflected on us for sure.
Cuando estábamos like chicos, we'll be like, ¿por qué mi mamá trabaja todos los días? Now that we're older, like, now I know why.
Yeah, bro.
Los biles no esperan.
Yup, nope.
That's crazy, man. Well, like, dude, now tell us about the shirts. Like, what type of designs you guys have on your shirts? Or could you open up?
This is just a simple design, our first design for now. You know,
It's pretty much our logo, bro. Well, I mean, what my brother has right
one
there, you know. It's pretty much our logo. It's
So that's to cut hair, no?
yeah, so it's a fist and fist with a clipper coming out of the ground, you know, like
That's
like
crazy.
rising up, you know.
Yeah.
Now I was gonna say, bro, like one thing that kind of like not like it just touched me is like for like a lot of young people out there, bro. Like growing up, like you guys said, didn't have money. I mean, I came from a family didn't have money, bro. Like poor, living in hotels. Like it was really bad, bro.
It was bad.
And I think one of the reasons why I started like working for myself and starting a business and doing what I do now is just because like working for someone. I feel like who wants to work for someone, right? Like I mean, working for someone sucks, you know. So one of the biggest things that kind of like motivated me to start a business is working for myself and honestly like just the struggle, like struggling my whole life. And you know, like life ain't easy, you know. But I mean, where would you guys like give advice to like for the young people, bro, out there, like cutting hair, you know, like what would you like what would you guys say to that young person out there?
I think like looking for good mentors, surround yourself with good people. That's what I would say. What do you think, Pony?
For me personally, bro, like how did you know that you wanted to start cutting hair?
Yeah.
You know, or like what do you? It's a lot of kids coming out of high school. They always ask me like, hey, bro, like what do you recommend me to do? You know, like what do you think I should do? You know, like and,
how to get started?
Me,
Guidance.
Guidance, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, dog, like personally, bro, I'm a big believer, dog, in really find something that you're passionate about, bro.
Yeah.
And figure out a way to make money.
Yes.
You know? Not necessarily chase the money, but find something that you truly love doing. You know?
Like if that's one thing I think I saw Snoop Dogg talking about, that was like when he started doing music, he wasn't really thinking about the money. He was thinking about just having fun. And I think that's the best thing you can have in your mentality when you're going to start a business is you're not going to make money right away. Like I didn't make money right away. Like for a long time, dude, like there was times where like I would not be making nothing.
Yeah.
But you still got to feed your family. So it's like you get stressed out. A lot of times, like I wanted to give up. Like a lot of times I was like, no, ya mejor me voy a regresar allá al otro jale. Pero it's just like...
Yo pensé que para el rancho.
Ya voy a regresar para el...
Ya me voy para el otro lado.
Que me voy a regresar para el DF. No. Para allá, para el... ¿Cómo se llama? I was talking about that with my mom. Tijuana. No, dude. A lot of times you want to give up, but then you have like, dude, I'm already here. Like, one thing that has, I think, helped me a lot was tomorrow's going to be a better day. Today wasn't a good day, but tomorrow will be a better day. Just have that mentality not to give up because, it's not easy, dude. Like you said, it's not easy.
It's tough, bro. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, honestly, bro, me personally, dog, I feel like I was just blessed, bro. Like, bro, I got out of high school with a career in my lap, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I worked two jobs before I started at a barbershop.
Yeah.
I was working the Anaheim Chiefs and then doing a noon yard supervisor, bro.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I did. But I would still cut hair either before or after work.
Yeah.
And then until like I was like, bro, I went into so I did actually 3 jobs. So it was the noon yard supervisor, Anaheim Chiefs, and then I did I went to work for a company for collections. Bro, that shit's the worst, dog. Collections, yeah.
Wow.
Just calling people trying to ask for money, bro. And, they
would tell you off all the time, huh?
Bro, fuck you, I'm not gonna pay you. I already told you, stop calling. And I'm like, all right. I sucked at that shit, bro, because they'll start like cussing me off. Or I'm like, bro, I really don't care if you pay me or not. You know, it's not my company, you know? I lasted maybe like 2 months there, bro. And then, so from there, after that, that's when I was like, bro, like, I'm either always cutting hair after or before work. Like, bro, I really must like this shit, you know?
Yeah.
I hit up one of my homies. Hey, bro, how much did you pay to go to that school that you were talking about? The one that's in front of the, ¿cómo se llama? It's called the Real Barbers College.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I asked him, hey, bro, how much did you pay to go to that school? Oh, I paid, I think he said like 12, 13,000, bro, you know? So I went and they were charging me like 16, 17. But I mean, I was like, bro, like I hit him back up. Hey, dog, you know, like they said that this, hey, fool, I went 3 years ago, you know? I'm like, all right. So that's when he gave me Jesse's number. He's like, go over here and hit him up. And
so that's how you met Jesse.
That's how I met Jesse. Yeah, he recommended me, bro. I went over there, and bro, that's how I got started. But I mean, to me personally, bro, like I want to say that I got blessed because I came out with like a career on my lap, bro. Like right after. It took me 2 years, bro. Like, you know, just kind of like working different jobs and figuring out what I wanted to do for a career, bro, you know? And I think that's the tough part, bro. Like figuring out what it is that you really want to do, dog, you know? And it's like, bro, you're like Other people, they're like bouncing around, you know, they do
No saben lo que
bartending.
quieren, ¿no?
No, güey, eso es, I mean, la neta, güey, it's like, how do you know, fool, you know, like, how do you know that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life or for a long period of your life? You don't, bro.
You don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
The biggest thing I've seen is a lot of people like, oh, they're doing that, I want to do that too. Like they hop on the trend, they want to be like you.
Yeah.
They want to like hey, like he's doing that, I kind of want to do the same thing. Like, but the biggest thing I would say is like one thing that he said that kind like that stood out to me is like you gotta do something that you're good at. You gotta do something that you love. You gotta wake up and be like, all right, I'm gonna do it. You know, yeah, you're gonna have bad days, but if you wake up and you're like, I want to keep doing it, then know who you are too. Find yourself. You know.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess, yeah, bro. Like, I feel like, yeah, bro, like, it's just, honestly, try to find something that you love doing, bro. Why? Because I feel like if you love doing something, you're going to be really good at it.
Yeah.
Because you go above and beyond, bro. You know, so that's the thing with barbering too, bro. You know, like how you said, a lot of people like, oh, they see other people doing it, I want to do it, you know? Yeah. That's the whole thing going on with the whole barber industry, bro. It's really trendy, bro. Everybody wants to be a barber. Why? It's easy, bro. You know, you make good money, but it's like, bro, you gotta like really earn your stripes, and you really gotta like it, bro.
Dude, I've
know?
seen some videos where like they spray like the sting on you.
The enhancements, yeah.
Special effects.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, it's like it's different now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different, like.
Oh, way
and that's
different.
the
Way
thing,
different.
bro. Like. It's a thing with even a lot of barbers, bro. There's a lot of barbers that they start cutting hair and they don't make it. You know?
No,
because they expect or they want to be, say, like my brother, when it's like their first or second year at a barbershop and they want to be fully booked up every day, you know, and it's like, nah, it's not like that, bro. You know,
like that,
my little brother's been cutting hair since he was 14 years old. You know, I've been cutting hair since I was 15. You know, it's like you don't get here from one day to another. You know, you gotta go through it, bro. You know,
you gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. That's what it is. You know.
So, tell us a little bit, like, aside barbing, like, do you guys have fun too? Like, you guys travel? What do you guys do on when you're not doing the barbershop thing?
Party? Nah, bro. Shit, I used to, yeah. Party a lot, you know? Nah, I mean, I like to travel, bro. Like, honestly, dog, I like to travel. I try traveling at least 2 to 3 times a year, you know? Just because to me, it's kind of like my own personal reward, bro.
Yeah.
You know? So I work hard, bro. I feel like I personally put in my time. I put in my work. I put in my effort, dog, you know? I travel as a little personal reward, you know? Like, bro, like, I don't know if you guys have never traveled before, bro. Like, I really recommend that shit because it's like, dude, it's just an experience, bro.
No,
you know,
this guy and his brothers travel a lot, bro.
Yeah, it's a badass experience. Like, just everything to do with it. You know, that whole feeling of like going into the airport. You know, like, oh fuck, hey fool, Chucho, hurry the fuck up. We're about to fly. You know, like, bro, everything.
Hey,
you know, like,
you guys traveled together.
Yeah,
once,
we traveled together in what was that? Like,
Los Cabos. Yeah.
To Los Cabos, right?
Cabos. But this guy travels everywhere, dude.
But
the one that was gonna tell you was that I think you traveled for like a whole month or something like that.
It was like 2 weeks, bro.
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
dude.
15 days. It's still a long ass time, bro.
How was that?
It's fun, bro. It's fucking tiring though, dog. Like it's tiring, especially the way that we traveled. It was dope. So every other day we were catching a flight, bro, you know, and every day we were doing activities, which was badass, you know. We really got we did the most in the amount of time that we were there, bro. You know,
you
like
guys
we
parecías como el Discovery Channel, ¿no?
Sí, güey, yeah. We went to go to a elephant sanctuary, way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, so where we went, you don't ride the elephants, but you get to like bathe them, and then they teach you about like, it's pretty much they're against that whole like riding the elephants because they like, I guess they like hit them, and you know, like pues los maltratan, güey, you know?
Mistreat them.
Yeah, they mistreat them. So where we went, it's a sanctuary, so they save them from those spots, and then they like, I guess, rehabilitate them or whatnot, you know?
That's nice.
Yeah, so we went and we did that. That was in Thailand.
Oh, Thailand. I want to go to Thailand, bro.
Hey, bro, it's badass, bro. The lady boys, that's just crazy,
I
bro.
actually want to go to Thailand, bro. Like, that's one, I tell my girl all the time, like, because she likes to travel too, and she's like, where do you want to go? Where would you want to go? I was like, I want to go to
Thailand. I recommend it, bro. Thailand is a badass place to go check out. It's cheap. There's a bunch of activities to do, bro. The food is bomb, bro.
Yeah,
They have a
that's
bunch
why.
of like night
I like
markets.
to
Son
eat.
como swap meets, way.
Como swap
Kind of
meets.
like the shit that you do.
Yeah,
Literally, bro.
yeah.
Like, yeah, no. Yeah, it's a bunch of like just food
Vendors.
vendors, way. Y
Food
venden
vendors.
un chingo de diferentes de cosas, way.
Dude, some of those people are hustlers right there, bro.
In Thailand
Right?
or
In Thailand,
I
bro.
think,
I think
yeah, I
it's
think
all
so.
over
Everywhere,
there,
bro.
dude, everywhere.
Wow, bro, I got hustled in fucking in Brazil.
En Tepito.
No, I haven't been there yet, dog. No,
vayas
in
pa' allá,
Brazil.
porque ya te dejan sin todo vacío, man.
I heard. Yeah, I've been.
That
I want to
can't
go
even-
check out Mexico City too. You know, but yeah, I've traveled to a few places. Dog.
Where's your family from?
My mom is from Michoacán and my dad from Nayarit.
Ah, no way. I have family from Michoacán too. Infiernillo.
We're about to go like in 2 weeks, huh, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what about you, Andrew? You travel or what?
I don't travel.
Huh?
I guess I'm more of like a homebody.
Oh,
Just kind
okay.
of go home. If you catch me outside, I'll be at the Simple Chili's, or I'll just go to the movies with my lady.
He's
and
more
stuff.
relaxed. I'm more
This
chill.
will hell yeah, way.
he's
That's
like
what I'm
my-
saying.
my
We're the
brother's like-
opposite,
Hey, I can
bro.
tell
You
now, I
know?
can tell now he's like the
Yeah.
chill one. This guy like,
Yeah.
let's go, let's go.
Yeah, no way. This way he doesn't really party or drink. You know, he's just more chill, dog.
But
you
that's
know?
good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mira, ahí te metes en un problemón.
Nah, la neta sí, güey. Bro, I remember one time I told this fool, he was probably like, I think probably like 16, bro, and I had gotten off of work. I got home maybe like 8 or 9, bro, and he was still cutting hair in the backyard. And I mean, at 16, bro, me personally at 16, that's when I was fucking house partying and doing all that shit, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and I think it's like a lot of people do that, you know? So I got home and this was still cutting hair in the backyard at 9, and I'm like, bro, like, dog, like, why do you work so much, you know?
Yeah.
Like, fool, go kick it with your homies, you know? Like, go
Dedicated.
fucking get into trouble or something. And he's like, fool, why the fuck am I gonna kick it with my homies? All they do is just smoke weed and drink at the wall, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather be making money. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro.
Hey,
Like,
what-
damn, dog. And that shit has always stuck to me, bro, you know? And I was like, damn, fool, like, you're right, you know? Yo quiero que vayas a correr peligro, güey, you know? While
yeah.
you're over here trying to make money, dog,
Dude,
you know?
and nowadays is crazy, dude. Nowadays.
Back then was crazy too,
Look at
bro.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
back then
personally
was
don't know
crazy
how,
too.
I don't know how it is partying nowadays, bro, but
I
back
just
in
saw
the
you at the
days, bro,
club
with
last
all of
night.
that. Yeah,
Hey, why
but
you got
back
a
in
cap?
the
You
days,
were at
like
the
all the
club
house
last
partying
night.
stuff, bro, that shit was pretty wild, dog, you know? I mean, think about it, dog. You're 14, 15, 16 years old, drinking, nozzing it, doing whatever the
Hey,
fuck you
Pony
want to
Boy,
do,
tell
you
me,
know?
were you shuffling back
A
in the day?
huevo. Yeah, bro, that
Hey,
was the shit.
can you give us a look?
Nah, I don't know how to shuffle anymore, bro.
You want to give us a look? That one, like,
Hey, I seen you rocking the botas, eh? Like, andas todo bien vaquero.
Oh,
I seen the
yo
pictures,
hago de
bro.
todo, güey. You know, there's raves, fucking.
Oh, you just
Chico
went to a rave,
Rivera.
huh?
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
I
hey,
mean,
this
I
guy-
like to have a good time, bro.
Yeah, that's why I see him on the stories all the
Yeah, I
time.
like
bro.
to
I'm
have a good
damn.
time, dog,
Like,
you
one
know?
day he's a vaquero, the next day he's a shuffler.
Yup.
The
De
next
todo,
day.
Hey,
güey,
I'm
you
gonna
know?
go with you on one of those raves one day, bro.
They're cool, bro. You know, like
Yeah.
they're cool, dog.
I've
If
never
you
been
like
to a
music,
rave.
bro, they're
You
they're
never been to
fun,
a
bro.
rave?
Nah, bro.
The music is cool, dude. Like, just the environment is cool, dude. Like, you don't even have to be on drugs or nothing. Just the people there are so chill. Dude.
Yeah, bro. Everybody,
Yeah.
Everyone's
it's
just
cool.
vibing,
Yeah,
huh?
Everybody's
Yeah.
just vibing, dude. I went, I think last year ago or something. I went with Gisela and some of her friends. I
To a
think it was
rave?
to
Yeah.
a rave. I think it was Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that thing was nice, bro. Like, I had fun. I think Shaq was playing there. Like,
Oh, okay.
hey, that fool gets down. dude.
Hey, it's crazy though, huh? You see some crazy shit,
It turns
huh?
up. It turns up, bro. Yeah. I was sober there. I didn't do nothing, but dude, I had fun. Like, I just had fun just being there,
yup.
dude.
Yeah, they're cool, bro. I've been wanting to take this one, you know. I was like, bro, like, let's go.
Es como los calladitos, los llevas a hacer party y ya después ya no los puedes sacar de ahí.
Nah, bro, we went to a concert one time and we're all right there getting fucked up, and this was like chilling, eating chicken nuggets and shit. I'm like, fool, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck did you get chicken nuggets from, dog? You know?
You're like
Yeah,
my son
bro.
Timothy, dude. Every time I tell hey Timothy, what do you want to eat?
No, yeah.
Buy me some chicken nuggets, Dad. He's
Yeah,
a chicken
güey.
nugget guy. Huh? That's crazy.
Nah,
bro.
that's cool, bro. Yeah, to be honest, like you said, you gotta have fun, bro. Chilling at home, you know, kicking, go to the movies. I'm chill now, bro. But back then, yeah, bro, it was.
Don't
little
cap
party,
Chucho.
bro.
You still.
Nah,
party,
I mean, not anymore. When I would get my
we're on
haircut,
live, dog.
when
We're
I
on
was
live,
when I
fool.
was single, when I was single, I would go get a haircut with him, and I would just tell him like, cause I was like in high school. I was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
high
you
school,
were-
bro. I was like 17, 18, bro, and I would tell him all my crazy stories, and then I think. You went to one of the parties? I forgot,
Yeah, bro.
He went to my bro. I was a freaking 17, 18-year-old throwing big ass parties, bro, and like and I would go get my haircuts with this guy.
Dazzled
Right
out fucking suits and shit. I was like, who the
I would-
fuck is this guy?
I would wear suits all the
Yeah,
time.
bro.
Yeah. And then he's like, well, why do you wear suits all the time? Oh, because
No,
that's
the,
just
well, I
not-
think the first time that I cut you up, I was like, hey, fool, did you throw a party on La Palma in this place? He's like, yeah, that was me. I'm like, fool, you were wearing a fucking crazy ass suit. Huh? He's like, yeah, that was me. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, and then from there, bro, like,
Todavía
when we were
Monopoly, no?
Yeah, I would get my
Yeah.
haircut. Yeah, like, dude. And then my brother, I think my brother will get a haircut with you too, huh?
Yeah,
But then
Gustavo.
my little brother get a haircut with you or no?
Here
Elias.
and there way. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he would go with Eric.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Eric right there, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Eric. Hey, there's another guy.
Hell yeah, that's another
He has another
reason.
shop too, huh?
He has, yeah, bro. Good buddy of mine, good friend of mine, you know. Another reason probably why I got like we opened up the shop, you know.
He inspired
Him and
you.
Sammy, dog, yeah, bro. I mean, it's badass fool when you have good friends, bro, you know.
People that push you to
Exactly, bro.
to your limit,
people
bro.
that push you, dog, and people that are like genuinely happy for you, bro.
Porque era, like, we're talking about that's crazy because we started, you know, when I started this podcast, like, those people do, like, all of a sudden, like, people started unfollowing me. Some people started hating on me. Some people, like, I was telling my Victor, the one that does our videos, I was like, dude, we have haters already. Like, it's crazy in the amount of days, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we already been getting hated on. People unfriended me. Like, it's just like, you would be surprised to be like, I thought this was gonna be happy for me.
Yeah.
But it's all the way around. They hit on you, but that's not a bad thing. That just means that you're doing something good. And yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be haters, bro. You know, like that's one thing I've already learned, especially in the industry. It's like they're not everybody's gonna be happy for you. You know, but it's just how you're gonna deal with it. One of my friends was telling me, he's like, hey, you're pretty brave to go on YouTube like that. It's like, because I wouldn't be able to take getting criticized on YouTube. And I'm like, it's not so much that. I think, so I was talking, like, for a while I was evangelizing. And dude, like, there, you like, ahí se me quitó todo, así, la vergüenza. Like, evangelizing is like when you go talk to people about God and stuff like that.
Oh,
Because I go to a church.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
which has helped me. I like helping people. And mainly, like, me in Santa Ana, like, all my life, like, since I was in school, we would help out the community. You know, so we've always been like community helpers, stuff like that. So I've always liked that. You know, I like talking to people, like, because I like 15 years ago, I was like a drug addict, doing a bunch of crazy stuff. And so, like, it's crazy how in like 15 years, how I have, like, you know, like, improved. Like, for a while, I couldn't even really, when I stopped doing drugs, I couldn't even talk right, dude. Like, I had trouble talking just porque me metía de todo, you know. Estaba bien loco. And so to now that I see myself from back then to now, I'm like, dude, like, that's crazy how in such amount of time or little time, you say 15 years, it sounds like a lot, but dude, it's not, bro.
It really isn't, bro.
isn't.
Time flies, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Time. I'm gonna be 30 like in a year, bro. You're
not
31, huh?
tan
31, yeah, bro.
Well, yeah, you're too. I can't believe you're 23.
23.
I thought you were older, bro. So you've been cutting for a while, huh? That's crazy, bro. Nah, but going back to what you said, bro, it's cool. Like have homies who support you, you know, and like I feel like that's what it's all about, bro. Like for me, my friend group is not big, bro. I only have like a small friend group, bro. And to me, it's like my biggest thing, like being in big groups, is like you have homies, but they're not your real homies, you know. Like they
acquaintances,
acquaintances, yeah. And then not also that, bro. Like they don't want to see you succeed for some reason, you know. And for me, when you find a group where like you guys all have that same vision, like hey, we're all gonna make it, like that for me, that's it. That's the whole point of having a friend group, bro, you know. So, you know, your friend group doesn't have to be big, just as long as you have a solid, like your carnal right here, bro. Like it's crazy how like he pushed you to open the barbershop, and now look at you guys, bro. You guys are making it, bro, you know.
You guys are doing big things. Hey, and it's crazy because you guys represent Anaheim crazy, bro. Like, I think you guys, like, not only you guys, but like you guys have established a name for yourselves, like Pony Boys Anaheim, you know. Like, that's cool. You represent your city like that. Like, I like to represent Santa Ana, you know. Like, I like to be as Santanero as you can be, you know. That's my first podcast. I was wearing a Santa Ana hat because it's just the community where you live. like a lot of people when they make it, like they forget about where they came from, you know. And I've always been like, I might not stay in Santa Ana forever,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna forget where I came from, you know. Like growing up in Santa Ana was crazy, but I know you guys have some crazy stories. Gisela would tell me about Gunita, you know. And in Santa Ana, dude, I grew up right there in back of Santa Ana High School, you know, and right there on Myrtle Street. So it's just like, dude, like it's crazy how some people, unfortunately, they weren't able to make it out the hood, dude. But yeah, we're here blessed, and like, dude, we have our businesses. We're talking about how we started, like, and so we're opening up the doors for people to know like there's more outside than just that.
Than
dude.
just the neighborhood, bro. And it's crazy because some people don't see beyond that, bro.
Nah.
You know, and it's a trip, dog. Like sometimes I'm just like, fuck, fool, like, bro, like it's you know what's crazy to me sometimes, dog? We live right there in Guinito, bro. It's like 3 to 5 minutes away from Disneyland, and I could guarantee you that there's a good amount of people that have never been there, bro.
No.
You know, I had last time my homie, he's like, we're probably already like, he's maybe like 23, 24. He's like, yeah, I've never been to Long Beach. I'm like, fool, what the fuck? Like, you've never been to Long Beach, bro? Like, that's just down the street, you know? And it's just like, they just get stuck, fool, like
they
in
just
the
get
neighborhood,
stuck.
you know?
They don't leave, bro. They don't see like.
But I think it's that, bro. Like, así como dices, where like they don't believe in themselves or like think that there's more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and when they see stuff like this, you know, like that's one of the things that I was like, dude, I want to just kind of. We always talk about like the big shot guys, you know, like they're doing it, you know, like the big brands, but nobody really knows about the small brands, dude. Like I'm interested in getting like the small brands to get to be known, you know, like you guys, whoever watches this podcast is gonna know like more. You guys get more like, oh, like I want to go get a cut there, or like I want to see the experience, you know. I want to go get a Pony Boy haircut.
Pony Boy special comes out with,
It comes with that's how I started, bro.
For your eyebrow.
Yeah, bro. Nah, but yeah, bro. I mean, it's cool. You guys doing your thing, bro. Now the sick ass merch. I bought a hat. I actually need to get another one because I use it for the gym. But that sick ass hat, bro. I mean. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys feel like? Like, what's next? Do you guys want to expand, like, open up more barbershops later on? Maybe like five years from now, or what's the plan, bro? Like,
of course, dog. I feel like I told my little brother, you know, like that's definitely the goal, you know, to open up more than just one shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as of right now, bro, like, still establishing the first one, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for
I mean,
sure.
we've only been open for 5 months, so
Yeah,
it's still been a
recently.
short amount of time, dog. Like, and we still got a few things to do, you know? Like, more or less is just kind of like all of like the professional shit, bro. You know, like the whole tax stuff, you know? We're just like, damn, dude, like.
Oh, now you're gonna get into the side of
yes,
it. Yeah.
now we gotta
the
get
political
into that.
side of it.
Well, yeah, like I guess the political or like just the professional shit behind a business, because it's not just, you know, it's not just opening it up and that's it, you know. It's like, bro, like now we go speak to a tax lady and we're like, what? Like, what?
You gotta pay this much, this much.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
like just
for sure.
different terms, different words that we've never been introduced to, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna charge you this much to do your payroll and this much for accounting, and we're like, well, can't we do it ourselves? Or like, you know, like,
Well,
like,
you can
bro,
do it yourselves, pero lo vas a hacer mal.
Eso también, güey, you know. Pero yeah, bro, like, so now it's just like we really gotta set the foundation for the first establishment, and then from there, I feel like the second one will just be easy, you know.
Yeah,
but definitely we're
Nada más no vayas a ir a hacer tus taxes ahí en la 4 porque.
Hey, but was it harder? Was it harder, like open up the barbershop, bro? Like,
honestly, bro, not at all, dog.
No?
Like, thankfully, bro,
cause
it took us what 14 days, huh?
What?
It took us 14 days, bro. 14 days. So watch. The thing was, bro, the thing that took us the longest was just getting all of the documents. So we signed the contract at the ends of December, bro, or the beginning of January. The beginning of January, that's when we signed the contract. I want to say it was like the first week of January. That's when we signed the contract, and then we had to go get all of our licenses, bro. So as soon as we got the licenses, you know, and we had the proof for the landlord, then that's when we were able to get our construction done.
Yeah.
We started construction on the first week of February, and we opened up before Valentine's Day. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to say we started construction it took us, bro, like 13 days, bro. Yeah, my homie
that's
Mike. Shout out to
quick,
Mike.
dude.
That
Shout
fool
out to
did
Mike.
all of the. He did my.
Is that the contractor that was working in that?
Yeah,
job? Oh,
that's a
wow.
contractor that worked on the shop. You know,
Yeah.
he did the electrical work, ran our compressor lines, and then extended our break room. And then I have my other homie Luis Corona that was our handyman, and he's the one that finished everything off. You know, setting up all the TVs, the mirrors.
It's a lot of work, dude.
Bro,
It's a lot
if
of
it
work.
wasn't dog, if it wasn't for these two fools, we would not have been able to fucking open it up in 13 days, bro. It was 13 days, dog.
Bro, it's crazy because
Yeah.
I was there because I post up right outside with the coffee, and I would see like these two guys. I was there. I saw these guys hustle like in los carros. They would put the TVs and mirrors, everything, bro. And like the next time I posted up, they were like, "Hey, the barbershop's done," and I was like, "Wait, what? Like you guys did it like so fast?" It's like, "Yeah, bro." It's like,
Como los fast food restaurants, no? No manches, ya está
no, yeah. So I mean, that just shows. That just shows that when for real, huh? No, but I just shows that when you're determined, bro, like you know, you
Anything
go
can
all in,
happen,
bro,
dude.
and that's we have Rising Up Barbershop, bro.
Rising
Yeah.
Up, make sure to catch them on Instagram. You guys have Instagram, too,
Yeah, Rising Up Barbershop, just like that.
Dude, the hats I was looking at this, the suede, dude. This is nice, dude. This
Make
is
sure
nice.
to
I'm
go
gonna
give
have
them
it
a
here.
follow, guys, and then also where you guys at? What's the address?
We're on 883 South Euclid Street, located in Anaheim, California, and the zip code is 92802.
Dude, well, you guys, I want to thank you guys for coming through. I hit you up on Instagram because somebody else had bailed out on me, and I'm like, oh, you know, like, and I wanted to do another one. Dude, like, I like the way that you were like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Like, you didn't even think
Yeah.
twice about it, dude. And that's crazy, man. I appreciate that, dude.
I mean, I think, yeah, bro, like, I think that's what it's about, you know, like,
Yeah.
trying to help out, again, you know,
Yeah.
trying to help out each other, bro, you know, as, I guess you could say, entrepreneurs, bro, you know, we gotta all help out each other and support
Entrepreneurs, yeah.
other businesses, bro,
Yeah.
you know. For us, it's exposure, and for you, it's exposure as well, and it's helping you guys
helping
get
us,
this
yeah.
thing started that you guys are trying to come up with, you know.
Yes, sir.
Same shit with you and your coffee, bro, you know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Roasted
yeah.
bean cafecito.
Yeah, bro. But I was gonna say, like, is there anything you guys want to tell young people out there, bro? Like, just quick little advice that you would tell them out there that are gonna be watching this video. What would you say, bro?
I think I would just say to never give up and keep hustling every day. That's about it, bro. Don't get yourself down. That's what I gotta say.
To me personally, bro, is just don't be scared, you know. Don't be afraid. Be more like my little brother, and you know, just think of the positive things that could happen, you know.
Yeah, there you
That's
go,
pretty
bro.
good.
Yeah,
There
right
you
on.
go, guys. Well, you guys have it. Thank you, Pony Boy. Thank you, Andrew. And Rising Up Barbershop. Make sure to go cut your hair. Also, thank you guys for watching the second episode of Young Entrepreneurs Podcast. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Feel free to give us any comments that what we can do better for our third episode. And like, you know, it's just we like to show that there's young entrepreneurs, you know, there's people out there that want to work, that want to do good in their with their lives, you know, they want to do something with their lives. Chucho ended up becoming our co-host from the first episode. Dude, he liked being here. Now we have him here, you know. So Chucho, you want to say something to the
Yeah,
public?
bro. I just want to say, like my voice said, just like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you guys want to be a part of the podcast, go ahead and send us a DM on Instagram, Young Entrepreneurs on IG. And once again, we have my boy Pony Boy and his brother Rising Up Barbershop. Let's give a shout out to them. Right on. See you guys on the next one. Let's go.
Thank you, guys.